English Teacher, Part 107. See how easy that was once we knew how the names were organized. What is this that tells us what comes first or last, or helps us to know where to look for the names? We can look at the alphabets on the wall, or we can just say the ABC says Yavate. Right, the alphabet can be our guide. Mr. Aftai then assigns 3 or 4 children to each resource to see if the information is organized in the same way. The students are excited to discover the same pattern in all the resources they examine. Some say, I know it all the time, but in things like words, names in ABC order or alphabetical order is an important thing to be able to do. It's easy to understand and it helps many people to find information more quickly. Today we'll practice arranging some words in alphabetical order. What shall we use as our guide? The alphabet? The children respond. That's right. Now look at these 3 words and decide which would come first. Second and third, if we put them in alphabetical order, he shows the words cat, apple, and ball, and the children easily put them in order. How did you do it? What did you do first? He asked. Tara explains, I just taught ABC and mashed up the words. Matt says that he looked at the letters on the wall to help them put the words in order. Both were very good. Both ways are very good, says Mr. Aftai. Let's try these. He shows world card saying Candice, Ian, Dominic. The students arrange these words and the other 2 examples that Mr. Aftai presents. Finally, he gives each child a set of 3 words and asks the children to arrange the words in alphabetical order. When you have finished, look around for someone else who is finished and check each other's work. Look at the alphabet on the wall. If you are not sure, then trade your cards with someone else whose cards have been checked and do the same thing again. Try to put 3 sets of cards in order and check 3 other sets of cards. Don't do the same set twice. The children work busily at their desk on the floor at a large table as Mr. Aftai walks about the room, checking their progress. Well, when we do the effective demonstration, every subject taught sometime requires effective demonstration. To give your students a clear idea of the performance you expect of them, you will often need to model or demonstrate a skill as you explain it. Steps in demonstrating a skill. Number 1, analyze. Before you begin a demonstration, make a procedural, hierarchical, combination skill analysis. Ask yourself, what are the key steps to be followed? What words should I use in my explanation? What steps will students find most difficult? Practice. Rehearse your demonstration to ensure that it is effective. Setup. Set up demonstration materials before your students arrive to avoid wasting class time. Plan for quick distribution. And you can very quickly distribute the material. The students will need or have these materials in place at classroom and workstations, and they will work it accordingly. I beg your pardon, please. And well, this is how they can practice it, this is how they can rehearse it, and this is how they can perform with a mastery and confirm themselves. So they rehearse in the practice, they rehearse their demonstration to ensure that it is effective. Next we have got setup demonstration materials before your materials that the students will need or have these materials in place at classroom workstation.